Jai Hind, friends. I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya. Watch this, the southern part of India. Why should Pakistan or why should Pakistanis be interested in the southern part of India? This time it was going to Kerala, right? And Kerala is some distance. What are the ideas that you can bring to the table? And some great ideas have come out of IIT. They'll take some time before they can get to that stage of, fruition or something. Jai Hind, friends. I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Something big is happening in this entire Atmanirbhar Bharat space. And 928 items have been placed on the export ban list. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you what this export ban list is all about. Conceptually speaking, what does it say? Now, this is a fresh list of 928 military items, including line replacement units, subsystems and spares that will come under a phased import ban between December 2023 and December 2029. So what is this about? I mean, this could be equipment, this could be weapon systems, that could be any systems replacement. And to promote Atmanirbharta, that is self-reliance, in defense and minimize imports by the DPSUs, the Defense or Public Sector Undertaking Units, the Defense Ministry has approved the fourth positive indigenization list of the said 928 strategically important LRU subsystem spares and components, including high-end materials and spares with an import substitution value of 715 crore. Now, what's going to happen here and what is this about? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. India, over a period of time, especially the last 5-7 years, India has said, that it's going to be really difficult for you to import. And why has India said that? So let's go into the brief background. There was a time when India was a hub of weapon manufacturing, and this was during the time of the East India Company. You'll be very surprised that Ishapur in West Bengal, which is currently in West Bengal, was a hub of weapons manufacturing, and even today I think Ishapur produces some weapons. In the First World War and Second World War, there was a lot of war equipment that was manufactured out of India and sent abroad. So most of the kit, the boots, even the weapons, the rifles, the famous Lee Enfield 303 was made in India, which was used in the Second World War, which was used in, before that, other rifles were used in the First World War. So a lot of stuff was made here, at least for the British Army and all that. Now what happened was once the British went away, slowly it started to wither away because these were government organizations. They were beset with labor union strikes, lack of quality, etc. And the government also did not pay any attention. And whenever you told officers of the armed forces, what do you want? So officers of the armed forces, they would want efficient and good weapon systems because what is their aim? What is their aim, you see? To promote indigenization is not their aim. That could be a second or third aim. But the first aim of any senior general of the armed forces or admiral or even, the Air Chief Marshal of the Air Force or any Air Marshal of the Air Force, his main aim would be to win the war. Now, please understand the difference of thinking, of philosophies. A soldier's aim is to win a war by any means necessary. So he will want good weapons, good equipment. Now, traditionally, these weapons and equipment, the good ones, were found from Russia. And some from France, of course, but mostly from Russia, which is why, 68 to 75% of our equipment was from Russia. Now, what has happened is, while we are still importing niche items like the S-400 or the Rafale, generally what is happening is, in India, is that the government, like 928 spare items, right? And this could be part of weapons. I don't know because they have not given that comprehensive list, but this is something like 750 crores. Now, this 750 crores, which would have gone to another country, will now be given to local manufacturers. And they will be told that, hey, listen, you are going to produce this and we'll buy it from you because we have the budget, you have the skills, make it in India, make world quality stuff in India, we'll give you the order and maybe some other country will also buy from you later. Because once you say that the Indian armed forces are buying from you, that gives you immense credibility and then you can sell it abroad also. So that is the entire idea. And why is the government pushing for this? Why this obsession of the Modi government with Atmanirbhar Bharat? There are 2-3 reasons. First of all, your foreign exchange goes outside. That's an easy part of the, India has money, sign a check, okay, give us 100 planes, give us an aircraft carrier. We can do that. We have the money for that, sign a check and say that, okay, done. Give us this, give us so many rifles. No, that's the easy part. But it costs a lot of foreign exchange. And why should that money go to a foreign entity? That money should go to Indians. It should help create jobs in India. It should help create manufacturing excellence in India. And then India should export those very things abroad so that India can earn foreign exchange. That's one part of it. And one thing that I have seen in Fauji circles, I have this unique opportunity to, sit and at least listen to a lot of senior generals and air marshals and admirals of the Navy, Air Force, and the Army. All these senior gentlemen, and unlike this one junior guy sitting there in the corner listening with rapt attention to what they say. And one thing all of them are concerned about is that should there be a long war, like a Russia or a Ukraine war? You see, Russia and Ukraine, everybody said that this war will not last more than a week or two. Russia will wrap up Ukraine like that, but it didn't happen. It's almost a year and a half. Almost a year and a half. And what's happening? This war is continuing. There are deaths every day. So God forbid if India gets involved in such a war, can we depend upon an outside country to keep on giving us supplies for weapons? Shouldn't we have our own manufacturing so that we don't have to rely on anybody? So this is something that I've heard senior Indian generals say time and again, that we need to be and this self-reliance, this need for Atmanirbhar Bharat comes from an understanding of warfare, that no superpower or no country which desires to become a military superpower can do so on the basis of imports. You have to have your own defense manufacturing ecosystem. Without that, it cannot be done. And I've heard so many generals of the Indian Army say this, veterans and serving. I have so many of them, that it is important that we make in India. It is important that we have manufacturing excellence in India. We should support this. So increasingly, you see, officers from Army headquarters, I don't know about the Navy and the Air Force, but officers from the Army headquarters, or even at the level of senior generals and chiefs, they're going and interacting with top-end education institutes like IITs and all that. Private companies are giving presentations. So this is a concept. This is a concept. They're talking to IITs. A lot of these officers in South Block, they are constantly in touch with top engineering institutes of excellence. And they're saying that what can you do, and exchanging of ideas. And this is something exceptional that has happened in India. And I'm so happy. It gives me so much of, pleasure and pride when I hear such things that, you have this bunch of officers sitting next to IIT professors and they're talking about the next level of defense manufacturing and, what are the ideas that you can bring to the table. And some great ideas have come out of IIT. They'll take some time before they can get to that stage of, fruition or something like that. But at the same time, there is an intellectual churn that is happening. And this is something that gives me a great deal of hope. Now, crystal meth worth almost $1.5 billion have been found out. So there was this Operation Samudragupta that was launched by the Narcotics Control Bureau, the NCB. And only yesterday they caught $1.5 billion worth of crystal meth. And the guy doing it, one of the team members of those smugglers who were doing it, one guy is a Pakistani and, he's being interrogated as we speak. And this guy said that, we regularly get stuff from that side to the southern part of India. Now, watch this, the southern part of India. Why should Pakistan or why should Pakistanis be interested in the southern part of India? This time it was going to Kerala, right? And Kerala is some distance. It is some distance from Pakistan or anywhere. It's thousands of kilometers away. But they take these high-tech, high-speed, speedboats, and they go zooming across the oceans. Day and night they'll drive and they'll get here. That's what they do. And this is the third consignment, large consignment that has been caught in the last, I think, 12 to 24 months or whatever that time period is. NCB has caught it, the Narcotics Control Bureau, under Operation Samudragupta. And they have caught all these smugglers. And why does Pakistan do it? Because Pakistan does not have money for terrorism. So Pakistan, what it does is narco-terrorism, selling of drugs. So what is narco-terrorism? When you profit from the selling, buying or exchange of drugs and use those funds for promoting terror or funding terror, that essentially in a very loosely said way is narco-terrorism, and that is what Pakistan promotes. So this is what Operation Samudragupta is all about. In another incident right out of Pakistan, there are these posters across Islamabad and Rawalpindi. Rawalpindi is the headquarters of the Pakistan Army, and the posters have the photograph of General Asim Munir saying that we support our army and all that. Now, to get back the popularity, the Pakistani army has to resort to putting up their own posters. Now, some people are saying that political parties who are against Imran Khan are doing it. I don't know who's doing it, but these posters are there, and apparently they have got the army chief's face plastered all over it. And this has given the Pakistan army a huge shock, a terrible shock. They don't know how to handle it here. They don't know how to handle Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. And what is the PDM doing? The pro-democracy movement, Maulana Fazlur Rahman and other guys, the bunch of dozen odd people who have made the government in Pakistan, and Shehbaz Sharif is the prime minister. Yeah, that is the PDM. So this coalition called the PDM is now on a dharna or on a sit-in protest in front of the Pakistani Supreme Court, demanding the resignation of Umar Atta Bandial, Chief Justice of Pakistan. Because they say that for all practical purposes, this guy, Umar Atta Bandial, the Chief Justice of Pakistan, is actually not the Chief Justice of Pakistan. He behaves like a Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf worker, and that's all he is. That is what these guys are saying. And they're saying that we are going to be sitting here on a dharna or a sit-in protest, right? Till the time the Chief Justice gives in and he resigns. Now, it's dharna against dharna, protest against protest. The day is not far when members of both the political parties, PDM parties on one side and Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf on the other side, are fighting pitched battles on the roads of Pakistan. This is what it has unfortunately come to, ladies and gentlemen. With this, I come to the end of my video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please press like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.